Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. I'm so glad you're tuning in today and I'm so glad to see you. And today we're going to be talking about the need for permission. Now, yesterday I talked to you a lot about the need for approval, and I feel like the need for approval and the need for permission are like so intertwined. And they're both just very common struggles, especially in this online space, especially for moms, because like let me just give you an example, and I feel like this is going to hit a chord with a lot of you, because you go into these mom Facebook groups, and in a lot of them the judgment is just so thick in the air, and you have to be really really careful about what you say, about what you post, because you could get, no matter what it is, no matter what side you're on in whatever controversial issue, or even something that shouldn't be controversial, and you just get attacked. And I feel like the need for permission can take it can come from just this place of feeling, the root of it is, you feel like that you cannot be your authentic self. You cannot show up in your authentic self because you don't fit into the box that other people say you should fit into. And I think that that's right where it goes back to the need for approval. Okay, let's just blow the top off that box and say right now, you show up as you. You build your own box. You don't have to show up the way that someone else tells you you have to be. Come to this space, come wherever you are, and show up in all of your glory as you. I give you that permission right now. And that is my intention every day of my life, is to be authentically me, with my own children at home, in my job, in this online, everything I post online, with my friends, in the marketplace, wherever I am. My intention is to show up authentically as me. The parts that I like about myself, the parts about myself that make me uncomfortable, the parts that I may not be sure of, I'm going to show up as me. I'm going to be myself, and I don't need anyone's permission to show up as myself. I don't need anyone's permission to make a decision. That's a big one. Motherhood and business are both filled with lots and lots of decisions, daily decisions. Decisions can be stressful. The act of making a decision is stressful in and of itself, but the act of not making a decision because you feel like you need someone's permission is going to hold you back and keep you small and keep you away from success, and it does not serve you in any way. It does not help you build the life that you envision for yourself. It does not help you or the people that you are called to help, that you're not able to help them because you feel like you need someone's permission to even help them. Do you see how important this is? This all goes back to a lack of confidence. And I've talked about confidence a lot, and I don't want to make anyone feel bad who's struggling with a lack of confidence, because believe me, I know what it's like. I've been there, and I have done the inner work, and I'm in the process of the lifelong inner work of knowing myself and loving myself and showing up as my authentic, true self without anyone's permission, without the need for anyone's permission, without the need for anyone's approval except my own. So, because it's only when we do that that we can truly serve those whom we are called to serve. Do you see that? Because, I've said this before, that my purpose, and I believe that we all have a purpose. We all have a divine purpose, and we all have a people that we are called to serve. And like I've said before, and I'll say it again right now, my purpose is to use my gift of communication to speak freedom and empowerment to those who are living in bondage. And that's for my whole life. And right now, the way that is taking shape is me serving mompreneurs who believe they are trapped, who believe they are stuck in their business, mompreneurs of little kids just like me, who need a mindset shift. I use my voice every day on Facebook and on YouTube and on Instagram and in all the places so that I can help these mompreneurs to show up, to be their authentic self, to create a life of success on their own terms. And I help you blow out the limiting belief that just because you have a lot of kids, or you have small kids, or you're swamped, it doesn't mean you can't be successful. Because I know, because I've done that. And I've seen other mompreneurs, I've coached other mompreneurs who have done that. And I know it's possible. And my mission is to show up so that I can help more and more women, more and more mompreneurs to create a life of success on their own terms, to experience that transformation. And one thing that I've seen over and over and over again in the beginning of a lot of journeys is they get stuck because they feel like they need somebody's permission to do the thing that they want to do. Whatever that thing is, whatever that thing is they want to create or do or start or whatever, they need someone's permission to start it or to be themselves or whatever. I'm here to tell you that if this is something that you're struggling with, let me give you some action items. So, yesterday when I was talking about the need for approval, I was talking about journaling. And today I want to give you a different tool in your toolbox. And this is meditation. And it might sound a little woo-woo if you've never done it before, okay? And if journaling is more your thing, I encourage you to go back to my video yesterday and watch the one about the need for approval. And also watch this one because, you may like one or you may like the other. But I want to talk about meditation because this is something that I literally practice 7 days a week. I am a meditation junkie. Now, I only do it for about 10 minutes a day because that's what's sustainable for me. I'm not sitting here just meditating all the time. I don't have time for that. Neither do you. But I do meditate every single day because it helps me to stay grounded. It helps me to know myself. It helps me to shift my mindset and remain calm. And there's just a million different benefits that I have reaped from the practice of daily meditation. And if you can't do it every day, that's fine. Just give it a try and see what you like. And I can include some links to YouTube. If you would like those, just comment on my favorite meditations, guided meditations on YouTube. If you'd like those, just comment down below and I will post those links for you. These are my favorite YouTube channels that's totally free and it's available to you to do a guided meditation. But I think that meditation works because it can help you to get clear on the inside of who you are and what you want. And that holds us back. We don't take the time to get to know ourselves. And we don't take the time to love ourselves. And this is an act of self-awareness. This is an act of self-love when we choose to journal, when we choose to meditate. And I encourage you to, if this is something that once you try it, that you feel like, hey, there's something to this, make it a practice. And you will see that that's just one tiny little shift that you can make that's sustainable, that you can literally start right now, no matter where you are. It doesn't cost anything. And I want you to try it and see what it feels like to do that every day or whatever you decide to do, whatever you decide in advance to do. And it's going to help you to overcome not only the need for permission, but whatever else, other things that you may be struggling with along the way. And you'll be surprised at what comes up. You'll be just surprised at what thoughts come up, what ideas come up that's going to help you to move the needle in your business, in your motherhood, in your life. And I just want to push you to do that. So if you have not joined my Facebook group, I encourage you to join my group, Survival Mode to Successful, Mompreneurs of Little Kids Creating Momentum. And next week, we are doing a goal-setting challenge that is going to push us towards success and transformation in 2022. Because how many of us have set those goals for the new year and then fallen off the wagon? We're going to talk about how to set realistic goals that are sustainable, that are going to push us towards our next biggest goal. We're going to talk about doing things that we know we can do and sticking with them and why we get tripped up on our goals and how to avoid that. So I will see you all